Well, it has all the makings of a party here at Ernie Davis Hall. You have the cake, you have the pretzels, and of course you have a flat screen TV. And at 12:15 Friday morning, Jon Barnhart was named the new president of the Student Association. And joining me now is the new president, Jon Barnhart. Jon, thank you for speaking with us tonight.
Thanks for taking time to come out here tonight. Appreciate it.
Jon, tell me, how does it feel?
It's very exciting. You know, it was an exciting campaign. We had a great run at things. We really worked our butts off for the last 5 weeks or so. So it's very exciting. It's a little relieving, but you know what? We wake up tomorrow morning and work starts all over again. So.
Now, when the clock struck 12, you said, I just want this to be over with.
Yeah.
You know, tell me what was going through your mind.
You know, once 12 o'clock struck, the polls had closed, and it was completely out of my hands. It was completely on somebody else. And, you know, it was at that point that I was like, okay, I'm sick of waiting. I was okay with waiting while students still had the opportunity to vote, but I was done once the clock hit 12. I was like, I need to know now. So,
what was something that you think voters saw in you to vote for you and not your opponent?
You know, it's got to be the wide range of issues I took up. The campaign platform was not based around my ideas. The campaign platform was based around students' ideas. The students are the ones who brought these concerns up, so this was ultimately their platform. Not only that, the experience. You know, I've been doing this job for a year and a half, not president, but as student engagement chair. I've been through the student body. You know, I've been to the different organizations, and it's just my character. I think I'm a nice guy. I have a good smile. Pictures of the DO turned out great, so I think that helped us too. But, you know, I think it was just all of it put together, all the hard work my team put in. It was great. I think it was just a combination of everything.
And, of course, the coverage as well on CitrusTV.
Of course, of course. Thank you guys very much for the coverage.
Now, I know earlier you were talking with some of your supporters here, and you said you used to play soccer, so you're obviously a competitive guy. How did that fit into your campaign?
You know, the competitive nature is only half of it. It was really about making sure we were addressing the issues of the students. And so when Hari's platform came out and it was completely different from mine, it was taking on a different type of competitive aspect. You know, it was competing ideas between what did the students actually care about more and which one of us is going to be better at addressing those needs. So it was like playing half of a soccer game and half of a football game. We were playing on two separate fields on two different courts trying to win the same game. So.
How much do you think it meant to voters that they knew that you already had the experience in SA and you knew the structure of SA? Do you think that played into voters' minds?
I do think so because, you know, I have a year and a half of student association experience, an entire year as a committee chair, you know, and that's how people know me. People know that Jon Barnhart's the one I come to when I have issues or when my group is struggling with something. So I really did think it played an important role.
So what are you going to do first? What's on the agenda?
I'm going to go to sleep first. That's going to be a good start. I haven't done that in a little while. But that starts up once I wake up tomorrow morning, Neil and I are going to sit down. We're going to lay out what positions we need to fill. We're going to start holding open interviews for our cabinet spots. I'd like all students, whether they're in SA or not, to come out, you know, and apply for the positions, interview with me, interview with Neil. And then I'm going to sit down with Larry and we're going to lay out how it's going to transition from the end of his term to the beginning of mine. So.
And finally, what would you like to say to the people that did vote for you?
I would just like to say thank you. I mean, the most important thing about a student association election is that first word there. It's about students. And the students that came out and voted are the ones that wanted their voice heard, that wanted to make sure that, you know, they had a say in the way this university is about to be run. And so thank you to them. Thank you to my team. You know, everybody that was involved with this campaign did an amazing job. And the numbers show it, and the results definitely show it.
Thank you very much, Jon, for speaking with us tonight.
Appreciate it, you guys.
So as Jon says, he's going to take a few hours to sleep first, and then he's going to get to work right away on his cabinet. He actually finished with 1,189 votes, and about 18.5% of the student body actually voted in the election. So I'm Chris Shep reporting from Ernie Davis Hall for CitrusTV News.